Will the audience please rise and remain standing for the academic procession?
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to SUNY Empire State College's 2021 winter commencement. At this time, I'd like you all to please remain standing for our national anthem. All right, everyone, you may be seated. My name is Solomon Syed, and I am the Assistant Vice President for Communications, Marketing, and Government Relations here at SUNY Empire State College. On behalf of my colleagues, it is my great honor to welcome you all to the college's 49th commencement ceremony in its 50th anniversary year, and our first in-person commencement since winter 2019. Today, we are gathered to celebrate the accomplishments of students from the classes of 2020 and 2021, who come from towns and cities all across New York State, throughout the entire country, and throughout the world. Much has changed since our last in-person commencement in December of 2019, and we are so grateful to be back together again to celebrate your accomplishments and the ability of our community, our state, and our world to persevere and overcome. Things are not entirely back to normal today, as I'm sure many of you are aware of, so we do ask that each of you do keep your masks on over both your nose and your mouth for the duration of today's event. We have provided extra seating as well, as you can see here in the convention hall, so please feel free to move to another seat if you would like to be more comfortable. It's okay for our speakers at the podium to remove their masks, but please be sure to put them back on after you're concluding your remarks. Several members of the SUNY Empire State community are on the platform here with me, so please let me introduce you to them. First, Interim Chief Diversity Officer, Audi Matthias. Chief Financial Officer and Chief Operating Officer, Lexi Bonitatabas. Delivering greetings on behalf of our faculty, our Mace Bearer, Associate Professor in the Department, Chair of the Health and Human Services, and Chair of the SUNY Empire State College Senate, Thalia McMillan. Acting Vice Provost for Student Success, Shauna Logston. Commissioner of the New York State Public Service Commission and Chairman of the SUNY Empire State College Council, John Maggiore. Delivering greetings on behalf of our alumni and representing the class of 2018, Kelly DeCarmine. Executive Director of Partnerships and Interim Assistant Vice President of Advancement, Sue Epstein. Acting Provost and Executive Vice President for the Office of Academic Affairs, Ty Arnold. And the Officer in Charge of SUNY Empire State College, Nathan Gagne. You'll notice seated in the rows behind the party platform are the distinguished faculty, mentors, and advisors of students who are graduating today. I would like to invite that faculty to stand and receive a round of applause from the classes of 2020 and 2021. SUNY Empire State College has become the college that was first imagined 50 years ago. We are setting an example of what higher education can and must be for our future. And today, we're here to celebrate all of you, our graduates, to recognize what you have become, to acknowledge your determination to earn your degree, despite unprecedented challenges right now, to do what you had to do to put your goals within reach and make it happen. You have earned your degree and then some. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a round of applause for the classes of 2020 and 2021. And graduates, let's also acknowledge the friends, family members, confidants who were there along the way and who are here today to help celebrate with you too. Round of applause for them as well. Today, we are pleased to celebrate our students who have excelled academically. At this ceremony, for the first time in person, we are recognizing students who have earned or who are in their final term and expected to earn Latin honors. These students can be identified by a gold cord over their regalia. In the continued spirit of academic achievement, SUNY Empire State College is also a member of two external honor societies, the Sigma Theta Tau International Honor Society of Nursing and the Salute Veterans National Honor Society. Sigma Theta Tau International Honor Society of Nursing recognizes baccalaureate and graduate nursing students who demonstrate excellence in scholarship, exceptional achievements in nursing, or both. The induction is invitation only. You will recognize those students who are part of this International Honor Society by the purple and white cords they are wearing over their academic regalia. The Salute to Veterans Honor Society recognizes SUNY Empire State College students who are honorably discharged from the military or active duty, guard, or reserve. These students are required to meet strict academic criteria. Students who are part of this National Honor Society are appropriately wearing orange stoles over their academic regalia today. And finally, we would like to call your attention to our graduates who are wearing red, white, and blue cords over their regalia. Each is a current or former member of the military. I'd like to invite all members of the student body and the audience who are active duty or veterans to please stand and accept our gratitude for your service and sacrifice. At this time, I am pleased to introduce Acting Provost and Executive Vice President for the Office of Academic Affairs, Ty Arnold.
Thank you, Solomon. Good afternoon. I'm Ty Arnold, Interim Provost at SUNY Empire. It is my distinct honor to stand here before you today as we celebrate this major milestone in person. It's so exciting. Commencement is the culmination of your hard work, the final stop in this chapter on your academic journey, because as we all know, learning is a lifelong venture. SUNY Empire has had a banner academic year despite the challenges posed by the pandemic. I want to start by commending our faculty who have risen to the challenge and surpassed expectations. Let's give them a round of applause. Throughout the year, our academic offerings have continued to expand, creating new opportunities for more students who once only dreamed of getting a college degree and sitting here where you sit. This year, our School of Social and Behavioral Sciences introduced its new Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Arts program, paving the way for students to pursue studies in fields as diverse as social responsibility, critical thinking, and digital media literacy. We launched an associate degree in general studies for students who have some college credit and valuable life experience, but not yet a degree. The new General Studies program puts them on a fast track to an associate degree, enabling them to go easily into a bachelor's degree. In addition, we now have our first doctoral program, an EDD in Educational Leadership and Change that prepares working professionals in academia for the challenges of leadership positions in higher education. Our first class started this fall. And our existing programs continue to gain national recognition. This past year, our master's program in nursing was granted a 10-year reaccreditation by the Commission on Collegiate Nursing Education, a recognition that demonstrates the quality and integrity of our nursing program. Our Center for Autism Advocacy Research, Education, and Support continues to share its expertise on how to best service students with autism while training professionals to work with neurodiverse populations. The center hosted our inaugural conference this fall. SUNY Empire's commitment to innovation has put us on the front lines in many areas, most recently a national effort to revamp the post-secondary education credentialing system. We received a $3 million grant from the Institute of Education Sciences this year to develop a nationally recognized incremental credentialing system that will make prior learning experiences and workplace learning count towards academic credentials. That means professional licenses, military training, workforce experience, all of it may one day as part count towards a college degree nationally. You know we already do a lot of this here. You've all done it. The effort behind the 36 million Americans who belong to some college no degree population while creating greater equity by shrinking the gap between those who do and those who do not have recognized post-secondary credentials. So we're going to keep working on this. Ensuring greater equity in higher ed is the hallmark of SUNY Empire's mission. This year, we have unveiled 3 opportunity programs to help students who need enhanced academic supports. The Empire Promise Program, the Empire State Opportunity Program, and the SUNY Educational Opportunity Program offer personalized supports to underserved students who show academic promise. We want to make sure that they get those supports, whether it's extra mentoring, a laptop, or financial assistance. Beyond that, we secured a grant from the Ichiago Foundation to study ways to best serve students who struggle with basic needs while providing them with emergency funds in the face of crisis. SUNY Empire's academic successes this year demonstrate our commitment to ensuring that all students have their dreams of a college degree within reach, and that one day, like all of you, they will participate in commencement and walk across the stage. Congratulations to all of our students today and to the families and friends who have helped get them there. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Ty. At this time, I am pleased to introduce our mace bearer, Associate Professor, Department Chair of the Health and Human Services Department, SUNY Empire State College Senate Chairwoman Thalia McMillan. Thalia received both her Master of Social Work and PhD in Social Work from Fordham University. She is the recipient of the 2018 James William and Mary Elizabeth Hall Award for Innovation, the SUNY Chancellor's Award for Faculty Excellence, and is a Provost Fellow. She's also an EMTB with the Volunteer Ambulance Squad in her community, where she serves as lieutenant. Please join me in welcoming Thalia McMillan.
Hello, everybody. I just realized how close I have to get to this. So today, I bring warm wishes from the faculty here of Empire State College. Behind me is just a few of the faculty with whom you've worked, but be assured, many more are celebrating your impressive achievements all around the state. Only 2 of you will speak from the stage today, representing over 300 amazing stories of what brought you to this moment, and your stories are what makes being a faculty member here at Empire State College worthwhile and truly a joy. Let's face it, you've all survived educational planning. What the heck was that, right? You have figured out what is the difference between APA, MLA, Chicago-style citations. Even I don't know, you know? And just trying to figure out how to manage work, life, and school. But let's face it, you've shown that you can persevere in this pandemic. So you're not going to say, I took school during the pandemic. You're going to say, I took school during the pandemic, right? So today is really a moment for you to celebrate and just enjoy this moment. This is indeed, dare I say, awesome, and not in the Lego movie way. Just let's put that out there. So truly, it's been a pleasure and an honor to share this small part of your journey with you. And the faculty and I wish you and all of your families and friends a lifetime of learning, love, and discovery. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you, Thalia. At this time, I would like to introduce our first student speaker, Nicole Wasta, a member of the class of 2021. Nicole.
It's absolutely incredible to be standing in front of you all right now. I'm sure all of my fellow graduates can agree that we've been looking forward to this for some time. 2.5 years ago, me and my little guy, who was sitting right over there, woke up with our life completely turned upside down. It was an unimaginable situation that we had to be rescued from. A couple of days after that morning, we were flying across the country to start our new lives, leaving most of our old life behind. That first night at my parents' house, while everyone else was sleeping, I opened my computer and opened up Google and searched colleges near me without thought. SUNY Empire State College popped up and I applied, no hesitation. SUNY Empire has quite literally been along with me on a journey of healing, learning to be the sole provider and head of household, learning to find and use my voice as an individual woman. When I first moved back to the area, it was hard for me to leave the house, a woman crippled with CPTSD. And now here I stand before all of you giving this speech. But what SUNY Empire has also given me is a foundational opportunity that is changing the life for me and my little guy. What was special to me in class were the icebreakers at the start of each semester. I saw so many people from various walks of life. Some kids were on the typical path who had just graduated high school, but for the most part, my classes were full of adults coming back to obtain a degree, whether it was for personal reasons or for their career. For me, juggling multiple jobs, raising a little one by myself, healing, and doing 16 credit hours every semester seemed impossible every day. But every day I did it. Every day you did it. Today is a huge day to celebrate. And now we move on to the next thing, whether this was a stepping stone for a career or for more schooling, or maybe it was like this one woman who was in my developmental neurobiology class, who was at least 3 decades older than me, who was just in school for her, to finish a degree. No matter the reason, this will be a day we should always look back and celebrate. This is a day that we should hold with pride. If you can allow me a moment to address one person here today, my son, Manny, my special little guy, thank you. Thank you for being the biggest team player for the past 2.5 years. It wasn't an easy journey for either of us, but you were a rock star. Anytime Mama asked if she could have some quiet to finish a paper, you always said no problem. I hope you look back on this day and you know that you can do anything. Even when life is really hard, seems really unfair, and doing anything extra seems impossible, I hope you know that you can do it. And I hope you know that just like me, you have so many people around you who love you and support you, no matter what. You will never be alone. I don't know if you remember, but at the beginning of this year, you asked me if you could play hockey in college. I told you that some people go to college to play sports, and I said that you get to decide what you want to do, and there are so many options. And do you remember what you told me? You told me that some people take care of their son and go to college. And Manny, I'll never forget that. I'll never forget how you cheered me on. I'll never forget your bravery. You have been an example to me. And this achievement is not just about me. This is so much about you, about who you are as a person. Me being here today is not just for me, it's for you. And I hope you know how deeply I love you, how deeply proud I am of you. And I can't wait to watch what you decide to do with your life. Thank you for coming along with me on this journey and trusting me. To the faculty and all who work at Empire, this also wouldn't be possible without your dedication to your jobs. Your words and time matter. There have been a couple of professors who have quite literally impacted me in ways that have been instrumental in changing my life, which I will never forget. Thank you for your time. It's honestly inspiring. To my classmates, for now there are no more minimum 2 responses to discussion post, which always made me laugh because it was quite a rarity for anyone to respond above the minimum 2 responses unless it was required. We did the minimum. We did that, and here we are. I'm kidding. Nothing can take away from this feat. I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of you all. Whatever your journey or whatever your story, you did this. I feel really lucky to be here with all of you today. Together, December 19th of 2021 will be a day we hold tightly in our hearts, a day we celebrate years of hard work and dedication. Thank you for allowing me this opportunity to speak with you all. It feels surreal, and it's hard to comprehend that I'm standing here before you all, that we are graduating, and this whole chapter is behind us now. 2.5 years ago, it was hard to get out of bed and face the day. And this morning, I couldn't wait to get up. Thank you.
I would now like to welcome our second student speaker, also representing the class of 2021, Walijah Dawson. Walijah.
Hello, graduates. I'm so honored to be here before you today. A special thank you to the SUNY Empire and their staff for allowing me this opportunity. We made it. We are here. The last couple of years had me feeling like we were in a twilight zone. I don't know if you all agree. If you do, raise your hand. So the fact that we are all here today is really, truly a blessing and a privilege. Standing here today takes me back to an early memory of when I was sitting on the floor of our trailer with a blanket covering me and the floor heater, doing one of the things I love to do best, read. The name of this book that I chose to read on this particular evening was a book titled, What to Do Until Love Finds You. I laughed thinking back to this memory. What did this 13 to 15-year-old bright-eyed and bushy-tailed young teen know about love? Not a thing. I remember, though, picking up that book on that particular evening from my mother's bookshelf, thinking, I'm gonna be in a relationship one day. I should know how to be prepared for one. The book was written by a Christian author, is based around the philosophy of the Proverbs 31 woman. She discusses the importance of self-care and wellness and how prioritizing these things would prepare one for their future mate. But little did I know, it was this book that would shape my entire outlook on life. It was this book that would build the foundation of the woman I would become. It was this book that made me fall in love with the quote, a wise woman builds. It was this quote that became my North Star, it became my mission, and later my purpose. Life took me down an interesting path, to say the least. At the age of 19, I began working as a nurse's assistant. I was registered to go to school, work 3 12-hour days. It was perfect. I had it all planned out. I was going to become a nurse practitioner, be done with school by age 27, get married, have babies, and life would be good. But then one day, I get a call from my nursing director. She says to me, we're doing an investigation on client A. You do not need to come to work until further notice. Several days later, I go in, I sit down, and she says, our records show you were working with client A on X, Y, and Z night, and a call was made from phone number 555-5555. Do you recognize the number? I nod my head in agreement and say, oh yes, I work with him quite often on my overnight 11 to 7 shift. I left my phone with him and my boyfriend would call him on long, quiet nights. And they looked at me sadly and proceeded to say, unfortunately, the family has reported a long-distance bill. This is a violation, and we're going to have to terminate you. My world and all of my life plans just came crashing down. I remember asking myself, what do I do with my life now? But little did I know, it was the disruption that my life needed. Life said, I have different plans for you. It led me down a path of learning, growing, evolving, from navigating relationships to learning finance in 101 and that a credit card didn't mean free money, to learn I cannot eat what I want, especially because I work a desk job, to learn how to become a good employee and advance in my now 15-year career, and to be the rock that my grandparents could rely upon. In my mid-20s, their health began to decline. They needed all of the support one could give, so my life quickly transitioned from this 20-year-old hippie to a full-time employee and caregiver. Doctor's appointments, surgeries, broken hips, cleaning and cooking, running errands, making tough decisions as their healthcare proxy. And when they passed away, I was 30 years old. Being left with all this time on my hands, I said, it's time to go back to school. And what a 6 years it's been. But of course, I couldn't just stop at school. I had to pursue entrepreneurship with my brother, started a nonprofit organization after losing my 15-year-old niece to suicide. And when our world shut down in 2020, I was finally forced to slow down and ask myself, what does Elijah want? What is Elijah's purpose in this life? I went on a journey of deep exploration, and I remember a dream I had when I was a child. In the dream, I was walking through a lake, and I ran across a young woman who appeared to be lifeless. I ran up to this woman and tried to help her, and in that moment, God's light shines down on me and acknowledges my attempt. When I remember this dream, I had a full circle moment. It reminded me of the work I now do in wellness, from taking women, men, and children from a dark place to the light. I share this story today to say, life does not always make sense. Sometimes the obstacles you are facing in this life are really just a redirection. So I ask you today as you walk the stage, where is life redirecting you? What is life trying to tell you? Because trust, it's working exactly as it should. Thank you.
A big thank you to both Nicole and Elijah for sharing their stories. And we know here at, yes, give them a round of applause. We would also like to acknowledge that theirs are just two of the many stories that are being completed here today at commencement here on the floor and then later on the stage. You have all overcome so many obstacles, so many challenges to pursue your educational dreams. So again, a round of applause for our graduates today. Congratulations. You are all on the brink of becoming part of an alumni network that is 92,000 strong and growing every year. It is active, it is engaged, it is connected, it's extremely proud too. SUNY Empire State College alumni live in every county in New York State, every state in the country, and in 96 countries all over the world. Each of us knows firsthand the sacrifices the students make in starting an advanced degree, especially if they're returning after a break in their academic journey or wherever they are in life. They know the importance of lifelong friendships and the sense of community they built during their time at SUNY Empire. Even after you receive your diploma, your contribution to the SUNY Empire State College community, doesn't end. Please consider staying involved in the life of the college, whether you attend college events, donate your time or money, or connect with us and your peers on social media. I'd love to hear from you and continue to hear from you in the years to come. Our next speaker has certainly stayed connected with SUNY Empire. I would like to introduce to the stage in a moment Kelly DeCarmine. Kelly earned a bachelor's degree at SUNY Empire in business management and economics, as well as a graduate certificate in project management. She is currently serving as the president of the SUNY Empire State College Alumni Student Federation Board of Governors. Kelly is also manager of engineering, finance, and auxiliary services at the Golub Corporation. Please help me welcome from the class of 2018, Kelly DeCarmine.
Thank you, Solomon. My name is Kelly DeCarmine. Good morning, and I'm proud to stand before you as a SUNY Empire State College graduate, class of 2018. Not that long ago, I sat right where you are right now, listening to alumni speakers about the importance of staying connected, not just to your fellow classmates, but to the faculty, but also to this great institution. We are all fortunate to be part of something very special here, a college that recognized our potential as scholars and helped us to achieve our degree. As president of the Alumni Student Federation Board of Governors, I have the honor of welcoming you to the community of more than 92,000 alumni. For ways to stay involved, visit esc.edu/alumni. Congratulations to all of you and welcome. I would like to now introduce Sue Epstein, Interim Assistant Vice President for Advancement, who will present this year's Alumni Awards.
Thank you, Kelly. I'm Sue Epstein, Interim Assistant Vice President for Advancement, and I'm honored to be here today to celebrate your accomplishments. I feel so grateful to be able to do work with and for our 92,000 alumni worldwide, and I welcome you all to our amazing alumni community. I also feel grateful to work alongside professionals in our alumni house, people like Kim Neer, our Director of Alumni Engagement, whom many of you will get to know over the coming years. As a faculty member at SUNY Empire, I saw firsthand our students' dedication and perseverance as they completed their degrees while managing their professional and personal responsibilities. In my current role, I've learned that our alumni have the same perseverance in their careers and personal lives and dedication to their communities and to this college. You will recognize these qualities in this year's Alumni Award recipients. Each year, SUNY Empire presents 4 awards to alumni for their lasting impact on society and the college through outstanding professional, military, philanthropic, and volunteer accomplishments. Today, I have the honor of introducing you to our 4 2021 Alumni Award recipients. 3 of them were unable to be here with us today in Albany, but they are watching us via the live stream. The first award, the Alumni Distinguished Leader Award, recognizes transformational philanthropy, leadership, and service to SUNY Empire State College. This year's recipient is Keith Amparato, class of 1988. And I'm sure Keith is appreciating that applause as he watches from his home in New York City. Keith is a force to be reckoned with, and we are so grateful to have him as a strong champion for SUNY Empire. He is a past president of our Alumni Federation Board of Governors and is currently a member of our Shirley Chisholm Center for Equity Studies Advisory Board. He was a driving force behind the college's Black Male Initiative, and he currently serves on the steering committee. He also supports the Black Male Initiative Scholarship. Keith has also established 2 endowed scholarships at SUNY Empire: the Arcadio and Sadie J. Brown Amparato Force for Change Scholarship in memory of his beloved parents, and the Shirley A. Chisholm Memorial Scholarship. Keith is also a longtime volunteer with Caring Kind, formerly the New York City chapter of the Alzheimer's Association. Keith is an active and engaged alumnus who has given so much of himself to SUNY Empire and to organizations and causes that are important to him. Congratulations, Keith, and thank you for all you do for the college and the wider world. Our second award recipient is William Serino, class of 2017. William, who is watching us from Germany, is receiving the Emerging Leader Award, which recognizes significant achievements and civic involvement of a graduate within the last 5 years. Since graduating from SUNY Empire, William has pursued a career in secondary education and has taught for numerous school districts in New York State and abroad, in Abu Dhabi, and for the Department of Defense, serving U.S. military-connected students in Germany. As a teacher, William consistently goes above and beyond his responsibilities in the classroom, volunteering his time after school to serve as a sponsor and advisor for numerous student clubs and organizations. While teaching in the Red Hook School District, Williams served as advisor for the school's Amnesty International Club, where he worked to raise awareness about human trafficking and exercising one's political rights. He is also a United States Air Force veteran and former Peace Corps volunteer. Thank you, William, as you're watching us, for your service and for your commitment to education, social issues, and communities around the world. Congratulations. Our third award recipient is Brenda Muhammad, who earned a graduate certificate at SUNY Empire in 2014 and her Master's of Arts in Liberal Studies in 2015. Brenda, who is watching us from Syracuse, New York today, is receiving the Community Impact Award, given to an alumnus who inspires the world around them through service to the community. Brenda's list of community involvement is long and impressive and includes AmeriCorps, Habitat for Humanity, and the World Institute on Disability. She facilitates a monthly disaster preparedness workshop, teaches CPR, and is a safe sitter instructor. As an alumna, she supports SUNY Empire and participates in our residencies and has served as an alumni speaker at our events. She is currently executive director of FORCE, a Syracuse-based, volunteer-driven nonprofit dedicated to improving quality of life for the poor and disenfranchised. Brenda, as you're watching, and always, you are an inspiration to us all. Thank you and congratulations. Our final 2021 Alumni Award recipient is Sergeant Douglas Brian Sherman, class of 2017, who is receiving our Veteran Service Award. The Veteran Service Award recognizes an alumnus who is a veteran of the United States Armed Forces, who has made a positive impact on the local, national, international, college, and/or veteran communities. We are fortunate to have Sergeant Sherman here with us today, and I ask Brian that you now come up to represent our alumni community and join me at the podium. And I should have said Chief Warrant Officer Sherman. So here, we're going to have you stand right here. Brian began his military career in 1979 when he joined the United States Marine Corps. He was honorably discharged in 1990 and spent 12 years working as a civilian radio engineer in New York City and Long Island for Fortune 500 companies, including Honeywell, MCI, and T-Mobile. After 9/11, Brian felt the need to serve again and joined the U.S. Army Reserves as a military policeman in 2002. In 2007, he transferred to the New York Army National Guard. He served 2 combat tours in Afghanistan and was stationed in Okinawa, Japan, and Nuremberg, Germany. He is a post commander for his American Legion post, a member of his local VFW post, a member of a barbershop quartet, and part of the Salute National Honor Society. In addition, he is an active alumnus who supports the college and frequently volunteers at alumni and student events. Earlier this year, Brian entered his well-deserved retirement after 28 years of service with the Army. Brian, your steadfast commitment to our nation, your community, your family, and this college makes you the ideal recipient for this award. Thank you for your service and congratulations.
Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Kelly. And congratulations to all of this year's Alumni Award winners. Each of you is an inspiring reminder of the lasting impact our alumni have not only on the college, but all throughout the world. And we look forward to seeing some of our alumni, soon-to-be alumni, on stage in the years to come as you continue to make an impact in your communities and the world. Well, I'm now pleased to introduce somebody who some of you may have met, actually, because he's very generous with his time and taking photographs. The officer in charge of SUNY Empire State College, Nathan Gagne.
Thank you, Solomon. It's really my great pleasure to be here with all of you today and to be able to present one more award before we get to the part where we're focusing on our graduates very exclusively, and that is the SUNY Empire State College Heritage Award. This is a very special award. It's one that's only given on certain milestone occasions, like our 50th anniversary, to a member of our SUNY Empire community who has exhibited distinguished service, enduring impact, and a forward-looking vision for what the college might become. It recognizes individuals who have given of themselves and their ideals to make SUNY Empire the distinctive and exemplary institution that you all know and love. This is our inaugural granting of this award, and I can think of not a better person to give this award to on this occasion. The recipient of the 2021 SUNY Empire State College Heritage Award is Dr. James Hall, the founding president of SUNY Empire State College. SUNY Empire State College would be hard-pressed to find anyone who has contributed more to the mission, vision, and direction of this college than Dr. Hall. And we are honored to have him joining us here today. Although for many of us, he needs no introduction, I would be remiss if I didn't give him one and talk about some of his many contributions to the college. Dr. Hall became SUNY Empire State College's founding president in 1971. And as important as this pioneering moment was, his true legacy lies in all that happened before, during, and after his presidency. For Dr. Hall not only served as the college's inaugural and only president for the first 27 years, but he also helped conceptualize SUNY Empire State College. Dr. Hall worked side by side with the visionaries, including former SUNY Chancellor Ernest Boyer and former Governor Nelson Rockefeller, to establish a first-of-its-kind college, one without boundaries or buildings, dedicated to access, innovation, and student success. The one from which you are graduating here today. His vision and extraordinary leadership of the college over nearly 3 decades laid the foundation for all the SUNY Empire is and will become in the future. Dr. Hall has continued to be involved in the life of this college post-presidency, as a scholarship supporter, as a presenter, and as a mentor to many. It is my pleasure to welcome SUNY Empire State College's first president, Jim Hall, to the lectern to receive the SUNY Empire State College Heritage Award.
Well, that's quite a surprise. Dr. Gagne, I want to just take a minute to thank you for the leadership you've taken in these recent times, moving Empire State College forward during this past year. And I think you're the one who deserves a great round of applause for what you are doing. Thank you for this special award. It's a beautiful piece of work here, and I certainly will treasure that recognition. It's important to me, however, to share this recognition, and that honor with past leaders in both faculty, staff, and students over 50 years. It could not have happened without a truly amazing effort on the part of so many people. Efforts to change the academic design and culture from kind of that one lecture fits everybody to one that places you, the student, directly in the middle of the learning experience, truly at the center of the learning. I will never forget the excitement of the earliest years, 50 years ago, when a group of us, a small group, experimented with a radically new way to enable powerful learning. And our students at that time also were so involved in helping to make that change succeed. And over the years, our alumni, you've heard from many of us about that today, but they have talked so much about what a difference this college has made in their lives. All of you graduates here today have continued to contribute in carrying forward our principles for learning. So I thank all of you who have made the trip from near and far, and also the children, parents, special friends who are joining us today to celebrate with them. I want to recognize those among you who have made many promises fulfilled today, and those who have quietly supported your efforts and achievements over the years. We wish for all of you graduates not only a happy holiday season, but that in the years ahead you continue to grow and to contribute to our most needy world. Congratulations to the graduates. Oh, okay.
Thank you. And now one last thing, as the privilege of being officer in charge, I do get to force you to sit through one more talk before you get your award. I know you've been through many in your time here at the college. And then we'll be recognizing our graduates. Distinguished guests, friends, family, faculty and staff, and most importantly, members of SUNY Empire State College, class of 2021. Welcome to our 2021 winter commencement ceremony. As you've heard, I'm Nathan Gagne, our officer in charge, and it's really my honor to be here today to celebrate this collective accomplishment for all of you. We know that this has been a busy year. We know that normal times our graduates juggle multiple demands, careers, family, school, community obligations, but these weren't normal times. You know, these times have been extraordinary, and it takes a certain type of grit and determination to persevere through all that the pandemic can provide and still earn your degree. And that is what's gotten you here today at your college commencement. But few of you did this alone, so I want to take a moment to acknowledge the people around you who have helped you arrive at this moment. Many of you have mentioned the love and support you've received from your parents, spouses, children, partners, grandparents, boyfriends, girlfriends, aunts, uncles, friends, pets, colleagues, others, and from our SUNY Empire State College faculty, staff, and mentors. How fortunate you are to have such a strong support network that is invested in your success. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today to help celebrate this cumulative accomplishment of this very special journey. Please take a moment to join me in recognizing all of those who supported you through this journey. And this ceremony is also particularly special, not just because we made it here today, despite the pandemic, despite all the things that have been thrown at us, but because it is also the celebration of the college's 50th anniversary. And what a year it has been. Despite the very real and ever-changing challenges of the pandemic, SUNY Empire State College has taken the time to celebrate, mostly virtually, our many innovations, accomplishments, and triumphs of this very special college over the past half-century. And 2021 was not just about looking back towards our previous accomplishments, but all about looking forward towards what we're all going to achieve, the college, our alumni, our faculty and staff, both collectively and individually, in the years to come. Dr. Arnold, in her remarks, mentioned all of the new and wonderful things that are going on at the college, from new academic programs, to awards, to our opportunity programs, to our award-winning SUNY Empire Connects program. And in addition to these collective achievements, it's also about how impressed we are with all of the accomplishments of our students. You're the reasons that we come to work every day, and we work so very hard to create the very special college that is SUNY Empire. Students like Albert Culler, who in addition to his many roles at the college on student government and his many awards and with the Black Male Initiative, also received this year's Excellent and Student Initiative Scholarship from the SUNY Association of Council Members and College Trustees, an accomplishment that only comes to 5 students across all of SUNY 64 campuses every year. As many of you have heard by now, on Tuesday we also received word about another important event in the college's history, and that is the much anticipated news about our new president from the Board of Trustees. Dr. Lisa Vollendorf, who currently serves as interim provost and chief academic officer at the University of Northern Colorado, has been named the new president of SUNY Empire State College. She will be SUNY Empire's 6th president in its 50-year history, and we are eager and excited to welcome her to our college community. She's a tireless advocate for public education who is deeply committed to access, equity, and inclusion issues and initiatives. Her tenure as a leader of this college comes at a crucial and opportune time. We are developing those new academic programs and initiatives. We are a leader in adult accessible higher education, and are doing many other new and exciting things at the national level. We look forward to our next chapter with great hope and optimism. It has been my honor to serve as officer in charge over the past year, and I will continue to serve in this role until Dr. Vollendorf's arrival, anticipated in early summer. Although she could not be here with us today, please join me in giving Dr. Vollendorf a warm welcome to our community. And now, we'll be on with our show in just 1 second. I said, as we've talked about, this has been a very extraordinary year. And class of 2021, of all the classes at SUNY Empire that I have been a part of congratulating their accomplishments, you by far have achieved this accomplishment in the most challenging times. You've done it. You're graduates. You're the class of 2021. You inspire me. I'm so very proud, as I told you in the green room earlier, of each and every one of you for sticking through it to get to today, to get to this accomplishment. We know that you're not the typical college student who walked out of high school into college, did 4 years with probably very few other obligations other than studying and completing your degree. You worked, you raised families, you served your country, you took care of your communities and your friends and your colleagues. As a SUNY Empire student, you know that it's not when you get your degree or how you get your degree, as long as you get your degree, and you have gotten your degree. And I want to tell you a little bit about yourselves. As a SUNY Empire class of 2021, the youngest graduate among you is 18 years old. The oldest among you is 84 years old. "65 years between them. More than 500 of you are over the age of 50, and 350 are under the age of 25. You collectively live in 61 different counties throughout New York State, and in 35 US states and territories, and in 30 countries around the world. You've attended more than 650 previous institutions, transferred in more than 90,000 credits, and were awarded more than 45,000 credits in prior learning. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of years off your education. You persisted. You persisted despite the physical isolation, the lack of interaction you're used to as a college or as a society. You persisted through job loss, financial insecurity. You persisted with children learning from home instead of at school. You persisted despite caring for loved ones and losing friends, family, neighbors, or colleagues. You persisted through a year and a half of uncertainty. You persisted. And you are proof that is no longer one traditional route to a college degree. Even before the COVID-19 pandemic, different modes of learning, online, blended, independent study, were fast becoming the norm. Why? Because the world is changing. People are busier than ever before, but the need to support yourself and your family, the drive to succeed, and reach your personal and career goals is very much a part of everyday life. Being a busy adult learner with responsibilities at home and work and your community is a test of strength and spirit in the best of times. The fact that you are here today, through all the chaos and disruption, demonstrates your resilience and determination to pursue your personal and professional goals no matter what life throws at you. If you can summon the willpower and the fortitude to complete your degree during a global pandemic, you can do anything you put your mind to. You really can. The future in a post-COVID world will require a new kind of leader, a leader with the skills so many of you have gained and refined and demonstrated over the past year and a half. This is your time. This is your moment. The world needs leaders like you. I hope you will continue to learn and grow throughout your lives, and I ask that you reach out and provide encouragement to others who are looking to improve their lives through education, to be part of that important support system that others have been for you. We invite and encourage you to remain part of our community, to stay involved in the life of our very special college. You are about to join the network of more than 92,000 SUNY Empire State College alumni. You will be in good company, and we're so very proud of you. Congratulations, SUNY Empire State College, class of 2021.
I would like to invite all of us to give one more round of applause to Dr. Gagne, who's done such a great job over the past year steering us through unprecedented times. Thank you, Dr. Gagne. All right, who's ready to rock across the stage and make this a fish? We're about to recognize each graduate candidate individually. I'd like to invite Acting Vice Provost, for Student Success, Shauna Logston, to approach the second podium. There she is already. We ask families to remain in your seats. Officer in Charge Gagne is going to present each graduate with a medallion as a token of their academic achievement. After you receive your medallion, you'll be directed off stage where a photographer from On the Spot Photo will take your picture and then hand you a number. Following today's ceremony, you can go online to get your free commencement photograph. Students receiving an advanced degree, you're also going to receive a hood that is traditionally worn with academic robes. You'll get that from Provost Ty Arnold. Then after the conferral of degrees, the members of the platform party and graduates will leave the auditorium. in a formal recessional. I ask that members of the audience please wait until the graduates have left the auditorium before exiting. Thank you for your patience. Without further ado, let's do it.
All right, 1 second here, kids. That's okay, you're good. All right, are we ready? Okay. We will now recognize candidates from the School of Arts and Humanities. We will now recognize our candidate for the Bachelor's of Arts, David Peters. Ashley Caraway. Patrick Kniff. Lisa Gill. Elizabeth Naravet. Abi Anway. Jeanette Perez Colby. Christian Reeve. We will now recognize the candidates for Bachelor of Science. Alice Gilbert. Maria Patarovo. Madeline Ruiz, United States Army. Nicole Hesta. Elijah Dawson. We will now recognize candidates from the School of Business. Selena Dobbs. Tonya Herring. We will now recognize the candidates for Bachelor of Professional Studies. Demetria Cook. The dog liked that one too. David Ramesh. Carol Rivera. Deborah Smith. We will now recognize the candidates for Bachelor of Science. Reno Ahmad Domanesh. Letitia Adderley. Carlos Arroyo. Alicia Bell. I got that one. Ivory Bell. Raymond Bernard. Karen Call. Caitlin Culberson. Victoria Della Rocco. Tamara Ray Downey. Stop myself on that. Stacy Flaherty. Lenita Fletcher. Marcy Gromling. Rubiella Guzman. Amanda Hannan. Daniel Jacobson. Nagia Jones. Michael King. Roger Konecki, got it there, United States Marine. Joshua Lachardo. Amber Lopez. Lorna Mahoney. Nikki Martinez Arias. Leslie Martinez. Robert McNair, United States Marine. Jari Michelle Melton. Meredith Mercier. Michelle Petroza. Casey Pierce. Francis Rosano. Aaron Rorick. Sandra Sturtevant. Magali Torres. We will now recognize candidates from the School of Human Services. Earning an Associate in Arts are Jennifer Decker. We will now recognize the candidates for Associate in Science. Abigail Chambers. Priska LaPlante. Maria Molina. Jacqueline Osana. Maya Wilson. We will now recognize the candidates for Bachelor of Arts. Tremee Boyd Carney. Junisa Carr. Richard Douglas, United States Marine. Lisette McLean. Derek Penn. Amanda Testa. We will now recognize the candidates for Bachelor of Professional Studies. Jude Yoldner Pierre. We will now recognize the candidates for Bachelor of Science. Shatril Aki. Bonnie B., United States Army. Ajala Bobakowski. Melissa Bonai. Donna Marie Bracy. Chantele Kane. Christina Camburn. Jocelyn Daya Carias Rodriguez. Jesse Charles. Vanessa Clark. Lisa Crandall. Camille Forbes. Verna Darby. Tyrell Rumble. Donna Harris, United States Army. Rainice Hill. River Howell. Tessa Jacobs. Christopher Johnson, United States Army.
United States Army and some cultural law.
United States Army. Ryan Law, United States Army. Joshua Lopez Espinal. Kayla Mann. Mackenzie Marcellus. Michelle McCardle. Brianna McNair. Christopher Morganelli. Diana Smith Polanco. Chanel Rivera. January Rodriguez. Stephen Saint. Jennifer Santiago. Alanis Sears. Tier Vandenberg. We will now recognize candidates from the School of Science, Math, and Technology. Earning an Associate in Science are Kevin Boyer, United States Marine. We will now recognize the candidates for Bachelors of Professional Studies. Damilola Amuda. We will now recognize the candidates for Bachelor of Science. Amanda Arevalo. Eugene Hartawan. Jenny Garcia Espinoza. Eric Midskoken. Anthony Oler, United States Navy. Carissa Tierman. We will now recognize candidates from the School of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Mandy Barrett. Melissa Diaz. Aisha Gardner. Earning an Associate in Science are Cheryl Coogan. Danilo Kobalecki. Carlos Hernandez Sosa. Lashea Lewis. We will now recognize the candidates for Bachelor of Arts. Jasmine Barreto. Amanda Beatty. Danielle Benninger. Alexandre Burgos. Emily Cooper, United States Marine. Dejanelle Essu. Marie Elena Gomez. Beth Haley. Alexander Kack. Taiwanda Kippens. Lisa Marin. Megan Murray. Stephanie Peplowski. Dina Tannenbaum. Sarah Vacher. India Ware Caraballo. Monisha Williams. Christine Jude Winnis. Nicole Wasta. Victoria Zakari. We will now recognize the candidates for the Bachelor of Professional Studies. Robert Picciano. We will now recognize the candidates for Bachelor of Science. Mary Riley Brown. David Carey, United States Air Force. Errol Creary. Michael Delgado. Ruth Eli. Lillian Fernandez. Ronald Freeman, United States Army. Richard Grimaldi. Samuel Killey, Marine, United States Marine. Karen Kalili. Mary Lacrita. Matthew Marshall. Samantha Pagan. Samantha Pagan. I do. David Reesfield. Matthew Smart, United States Army. Jeremy Yost. We will now recognize candidates from the School of Nursing and Allied Health. Earning a Bachelor of Science are Dana Carlton. Ojo Rumi Evans. Donna Germuga. Sally Shanak. Catherine Torres. Glendalise Brighton. Joanna Brock. Emily Crimmins. Valerie Germanokos. Alexis Gorsuch. Jennifer Guy. Joanne Miller, United States Army. Not in the card. Joanna Richardson. We will now recognize the candidates for the Master of Science degree. Lena Buckley. Megan Gories. Rebecca Gilbert, United States Army. Daryl Lahan. Corinne Peloso. Kathy Robinson. Stephanie Zimmerman. Yep, hold tight. We'll do that again. Stephanie Zimmerman. There you go. We will now recognize candidates from the School of Graduate Studies. Earning an advanced certificate is Kessie Marcus. We will now recognize the candidates for the Master of Arts. Abdul Alamin. Tori Brauhard. John Dan. Vanel Kotut, Masters in Education. Satut. Stefani DiPiero. Stephanie DiPiero. Erica Erickson. Liesel Hull. Aniza Condora. Omar Lammy. Vanessa Pahaki. Latanya Parsons. Elizabeth Schnitzer. Andrew Shaw. Kayla Snyder. Jacqueline Vasquez, United States Navy. Maurice Wilson. We will now recognize the candidates for the Master of Business Administration. Anthony Aragona. I like your mask. I like your mask. Latoya Caesar. Cherry Ching. Rebecca Clark. Nicola Dowling. Jessica Ingram. Fruit Asia Goss. Christopher Hall. Jessica Hoyt. Melissa Jensen. Marsha Jones Blake. Bradley Lewis. Yvette Linendahl. Cinnamon Ludlow, United States Navy. Shania Mitchell. Kevin Mooney. Cheryl Mullins Caffrey. Marche Perez. Alessandra Piquero. Elena Pop. Lisa Romaine. Veronica Sellers. Satonia Serrano. Marcus Shepard. Donna Trainer. Gina Velez. Last but not least. Lad Warwick.
We're just wait one moment for the graduates to return to their seats. And while we're waiting, I just want to remind all the friends and families to remain in your seats until the final student has recessed down the aisle. Will the graduates please rise? Under the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the State University of New York, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of the State University of New York's Empire State College, I hereby confer upon each of you the certificate, associate, bachelor's, or master's degree which you have earned and to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Graduates, you may now move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations.